TM, Slowbeef, hello.
We're here for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we didn't totally start recording again like a minute ago.
Oh, it's my favorite show, the Tester, the one I've never watched and you told me about like a minute before.
The one you've seen every episode of, right?
Well, hey, we said if Red Spray's not doing anything right now, we might as well have you come on and exercise your riffing bones.
So this is The Bachelor, but they're trying to fuck a video game.
Yes,
oh yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Egoraptor evidently not very good at fucking video games.
I'll say. Hey, check out my subreddit. Oh.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so basically the way this goes is every episode they're going to play some kind of mini game, and then the hosts are going to kick off one person for not being a good gamer.
Are these skills indicative of being a gamer that are being shown right now, like football and sand?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would expect that that's
especially
like a
racial
warm-up
swearing
for anyone.
It does feel great to be in the top 8. Having seen that double elimination, it really kind of.
All right, so every time the lady says gamer, we're gonna start.
We
should compete to see who says TM first.
It's gonna be you every time.
The competition's getting real crazy now. I gotta get my game up so that I make sure I'm not that.
So Ninjanomics is saying it's getting really crazy, but they're all just sitting on a couch.
Good morning, gamers.
TM.
It's time for your next
It's heating up.
challenge. You've been divided into 2 teams at random. Suze Kaiden.
Like, it's heating up, but Ninjanomics can barely deal with room temperature.
You're all on one team.
He's great. He's like one of the best characters, but he's like definitely the Gilles de Rais of this series.
I'll need each team to get together and choose a team captain.
When they were cutting
Separate
between them, I
into
felt
your
like it
teams,
was like a
and I'll
choose
give you
your
a
fighter
moment
thing,
to
but I
talk
didn't want
amongst
any
yourselves.
of them.
I don't want.
Oh fuck, that's coming.
To be the
That's
leader.
coming,
I really
dude.
feel like she would take our ship and
Dude,
sink
this.
it.
Do you like Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
I don't want these people to
I
think I
like it
because
conceptually.
I'm a bossy person.
Right? Don't we all? Boy, when the Street Fighter Cross Tekken episode comes up, that one's a real winner.
Who did you guys pick as your team captain?
It's gonna be the uplifting J-type. For sure.
All day, every day. J-Tight, I won a challenge last week.
So just to place this
now,
time-wise,
it's
this
time for me
happens in,
to
I think,
step up and
2012
really
or
be a captain.
2013.
Achilles, who did
So
you guys
it's
pick
going
as
to
your
feel
captain?
dated
Most
even by
animated
today's
character
standards.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't need context for this. It's dated as fuck, yeah.
There's like PlayStation sharpshooters on the wall, and they still talk about the Vita.
As team
Sky
captain,
Diddy with a 1 in his
pressure
name. Like, this was
all
dated when it came out. There was no date that this was fresh, you know?
No, absolutely not. I totally agree.
You are the only one.
I actually remember when this was coming out, and like,
Elimination.
it did not
That
feel
means
up to par in any way, even back then.
are all at risk of going home.
Damn, kind of kicked myself in the ass a little bit because I had my chance. You know, I could have stepped up, but I want Sky to be able to show what he got, and hopefully he'll shine, and you know we can bring it home for our captain.
What do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
of
it's so good.
2 classic video games?
Why is she
combine
dressed kind of like
the
Xena,
best parts
the host?
into a mind-blowing,
I mean, it's like, it's a good look.
battle royale?
Kind of, she's pulling
You
it
get
off.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
They're probably sponsored by Jinx. I don't know.
Wait, what do they
Yeah,
get?
Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Let's go. It's Cross Tekken episode.
You know how bad I want to play this game.
She really loves
And I'm
Cross
like,
Tekken, guys.
Oh, this was my moment to like bust this guy's ass in such a magical and beautiful
Yeah,
way.
but I remember like
The 2
J-Tide
team
or whatever.
captains
He's like
will go head-to-head
really good at this game.
in a best-of-3 round tag battle in the new.
So you have to do rag.
Cross
Gonna
Do you
get
Tekken
remember
serious.
his like
game,
elegant
Street Fighter
pianoing
Cross Tekken.
technique on the arcade stick that's coming up?
Oh, yeah.
I would have stepped up for that because I want to play. I want to play so
I kind of hate
The winner
Ninjanomics. I don't know why.
Of the fight will receive
Right?
the advantage for the second half.
They'll find reasons to hate him more later. Don't worry.
Bombers game.
This is his time to shine, though. This episode.
Is
like-
there a part where like Gordon Ramsay comes on and debases Ninjanomics? Or...
So they'll have a basically a host every episode that comes from a different game studio that just rips the shit out of them
in a
constantly.
best-of-3 round tag battle.
Even though the captain was going to be immune and not
This
the team,
episode, I
we
think
need
it's
the
Seth
advantage
Killian
because I
for
know
Cross
that's going to be
Tekken.
huge.
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
upcoming challenge.
Ready? Go.
Look at this technique.
All right, here's some pro gaming
at
skills
this.
right
I
now.
can't wait.
Look at those hands fly.
Oh, somebody threw out the ESRB rating move. That was great.
Those poor Mad Catz controllers.
J-Tag's making a lot of noobs mistakes.
Jumping medium kick.
Yep.
We got a medium punch
Another
in
jumping
the
medium
tag.
kick.
Keep jumping in. That's what all the tournament players say to do.
So freaking frustrated because I know I
He
could
certainly
be
won't
doing
jump in a
better.
fifth time.
Nice.
There we go. That's what. Round 1 done. I got him.
Wow, they just really just
That's
glossed
some
right
good
over
OP
that,
there.
huh?
Just let your opponent get up and
round one goes
DP.
to Sky
This is a
Diddy.
show about video
Best two
games.
out of
Like,
three.
wouldn't you think they want to focus on what am I thinking of? The video game that they're playing.
Man, he ain't got no Street Fighter skills. I'm the
The more Street Fighter Cross Tekken you see, the less you want to play it.
I mean,
so
fair.
That's
They
the
need,
strategy.
they
this
need
time.
you to love the characters.
but it makes me really want to pwn ass.
Really wants the pwn ass.
Did you see how they like pasted their heads?
Yeah,
like, on
yeah.
The top, too?
No attempt was made to like put them alongside the other characters. Just put it right over the health bar.
Round 2 goes to J-Tight. We are all tied up.
Things are not going right. J-Tight steps it up.
Why do they keep going to Ninja? I hate him so much.
We actually have a shot at this. The next challenge later today is totally contingent on J-Tight kicking his ass in round 3, and he's.
Okay, let's see some more heavy combos.
Oh, a sweep. He's doing two
Sweep
sweeps.
into
Sky
jump.
Diddy's listening, and he's doing great. And I'm thinking this game is over.
We got like
Smash those buttons.
we got some whiff punches.
Everyone looks so young and healthy, and there's Ninja just like infecting them with that pathologic disease or something.
He's actively dying. He's just like actively melting live. Everyone's getting plague inflicted.
Oh, look, they're doing some dances. Everyone's getting in on this. It's a fun time, everybody.
You unleashed a vicious assault on your opponent, won the challenge, and the advantage for your team in the second part of the
Is he also
challenge.
gonna copy a cross
Which, listen
second?
up, starts right now.
Now we're at a disadvantage, so now it's time to just
poor
up the
guy,
ante
then.
and go balls to the wall.
Oh wait, what the? All right, what is this? Now you will actually fight to the death.
This is where shit gets
We
good.
just walked on set to a kung fu movie.
What do you mean by good?
This is probably the most infamous episode of the Tester Season 3.
And dragging on the floor. Those guys are freaking professionals.
That's what happens when you submit a
You know, we're gonna
build.
be fighting? I'm like, hell yeah.
Gamers, let me introduce you
TM.
to Wushu Masters Tim and Ricky. What you've just witnessed here is a live-action combat performance at its most innovative and dynamic. Today, we're going to put your creativity to the test in a challenge designed to flex both your brains and your muscles.
What?
It will be your job to create new fighting characters.
Oh, God,
you will work
no.
with Coach Tim and Coach
Yeah,
Ricky
you ready for
to
OCs?
choreograph a tag team fight scene.
Well, I've had a previous experience.
Can you see
in
why the show
Bronx
is so popular,
Tempo.
Slowbeef?
So I'm thinking this
Is
is
he
right
the only
up
one who
my
would
alley.
talk? What the?
I can mess with
Come
that.
on!
You must create characters.
So Liam and I
their
discussed this. We think it's
backstories,
playing
come
by
up with
just
their
reality
special
TV
fighting
rules
moves
where they
and
go to whoever's
weapons.
the most
You will perform your
disgusting
fights
or
later
traumatizing.
Somewhat, right?
Our guest judge today is Special Combat Advisor for Capcom, Seth Killian.
I feel like Ninjanomics is some kind of like deep fake monster they created. Stop
You
it!
know what I'm saying? Man, it's on damn
Like he's an android just filled with maggots?
Or he looked like a normal person and they modeled some like this crap around him.
If I could hit anybody with a stick or a hammer or a broadsword or a mace, it would be Suskaiden.
So he's basically Thanos, is what
That
you're saying.
creates the most innovative characters and the most entertaining fight scenes will win today's challenge. They will also
Yeah, so
take
there's that
home the
cooperative
new
aspect
Street
there.
Fighter Cross Tekken game and wait for it, the Mad Catz Street Fighter Cross Tekken Fight Stick Pro.
Jesus, it's
The
just a
winning
controller.
champion from that team will be safe.
I'm
from
sure that was a
elimination.
natural reaction
Everyone
too.
else
Because,
She
like,
gets
at risk
like
of going
really
home.
like
Sky Diddy,
absurdly pumped like
you
that for a lot
are
of
team
things.
Street Fighter. J-Tight, you are team Tekken.
Like, even just when
Each
Seth Killian's
team will
name
have
was dropped
1 hour
earlier.
to work on wardrobe and character development, and 1
he's
hour
not Elton
to work with
John.
our masters choreographing your fight
don't let
scene.
don't let
J-Tight,
J-Tight
you won
work
the
on
challenge
wardrobe, though.
earlier,
Come on.
so you get to decide if you want your team to start with backstory or choreography. Which do you want to do first?
It's gonna be learning the most. I figure it's gonna
Tim
be
and
time
Ricky
for
just
us
look
to
so
get our moves
judgmental
right.
just standing
If
there.
We are basing this off a fighting game. We're gonna go focus on our story.
They're not being paid enough for this at all.
Great.
Like a lamb to the slaughter, he chooses the choreography first for his team, which I think is not the smartest move.
Team Street Fighter, you will start with wardrobe.
Were they in
then
life
we'll swap.
before they
No, I'm
were
like, yes,
on
you get the
reality
story
show? They were
first.
just like QA testers or just
Choreography
people?
is big, yeah.
No, there's people.
They were
They
all,
want
they were
to
all
QA.
prisoners.
You know, get shooting blood.
This is their escape from the island.
The Wushu masters taught us.
No, they're just totally normal folks. I don't think any of them have any game industry history.
This is amazing.
What?
Maybe one of them worked in a GameStop one time.
I'm just thinking about, okay, how are we
What
gonna
does this have to do with designing a character?
Have you ever played video games?
I guess I haven't.
Come up with a story.
No, I suppose not, right?
No.
All those
This is
hours
like
of
when-
Neo just worthless.
This is like when Kojima sent everyone to New York to get like SWAT training for Metal Gear.
This whole episode,
They're just doing.
So we can all come together and just create.
this whole thing is just like assholes cross idiocy.
Let me let you know what mine is. This is
Yeah, but listen
one
to this.
day, one man came to get his food on, and then they decided to overcharge. He went into overdrive. Hit you with my special sauce. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
I'm so sad now.
And I felt like what I was coming up with was funny. It was refreshing. Evil, sinister, twisted, original. We had the story. Because I see the fighter style in my head and everything.
When I block you, you can try to punch me. And when I do this, you can try to kick me again and I'll try a fall. In my head, I'm just thinking about my character and the story. We don't want to go with a great choreography and then a poor story to the judges. And I'm like, "Daijoubu ka?" And I go and kill him.
Oh, she watches anime.
I know, right?
We're sisters and we came for
God, I remember like this highlight reel of this episode really distinctly. And every time like a key moment happens, it all comes rushing back.
Was she, I wish this was more like Danganronpa now. But like, was she always wearing two swords? Or did they?
Oh no, so they look like they just got handed them for this. For
Yeah,
some
she only had one at the beginning of the episode.
Together, everything's looking awesome.
I would like, she would be my favorite character on this if she had had the swords before. Just weird sword girl. But...
Oh my god, fucking.
That's a terrible wig. What the fuck?
So we all
Their costumes are great.
cool ideas that
He looks like a Danganronpa character.
Look at that wig. It's true, the wig. He looks like
Yeah,
the not
Gundam.
Danganronpa Fate Grand Order character. What's his name? I don't know.
The Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. Looks like him.
Ultimate tryhard. Oh.
It's original. It fits. It's cool.
Stop it.
I've always been on the winning team, but like I feel like they're like this time the winning
Ninja's
team.
the hero of this episode, seriously. I know it's hard to believe, but like...
And also the villain.
Yeah, he's the hero and the villain, it's true.
colorful, more creative enough.
When you get in your costume and stuff like that, you've got personality, you've got character. Just make that shine.
My team was just amazing.
Was that guy with the
and
hair
for me,
always there? I feel like he's new suddenly. Or they
No,
haven't shown it at all.
It's a really good wig.
He's the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, okay.
It's Achilles.
That's just me being
We'll have 1 hour to work on character development.
How perfect would this be?
Not perfect at all.
Picking our costumes was quick because we already knew what we wanted to be.
Pick what's most appropriate and then let's use the rest of the time wisely.
So Skyda and I go and sit down and work on our
You think
storyline.
Sony spent more money on these costumes or PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale?
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
But only like by a
Just barely.
narrow amount, yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just the money to license
Fat Princess.
Good and Fat Princess and Good and Evil Cole.
Evil Cole would have been expensive. I still can't believe Sakurai ripped that the fuck off though.
You know?
I think that'd be awesome. Me and reality work really well. At birth, I was separated from my brother by the.
I know we're not like recording our faces, but I'm just like staring in like wonder at all of this. That this happened.
We can do this. Yes, we can win.
Oh yeah, it's befuddling. And the prize is like a job at Sony Santa Monica. I don't remember if they know it's Santa Monica, but it's a QA job there. So, you know, it's an entry-level job. I guess you win a bunch of $60 games along the way, maybe.
Make their moves real.
Then you call her out because you're not as quick.
At this time, Sony had more dollars than cents, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I do.
Combos locked in. We know what we're gonna do with no flaws. We got this.
Good evening, judges. If I may introduce myself, I am Ducius Maximus.
As long as Ninja, or actually, frankly, any of them get punched in this scenario, I'm okay with it.
J-Type reality.
You just want them to hurt like you are.
I'm trying to find
Yeah, Egoraptor got eliminated last episode.
As soon as she turned 18, she was going to turn into a demon.
You're not concerned this is a little convoluted.
So says the guy who named himself Ducius Maximus.
Right. I guess like J-Tight and Achilles are like kind of my favorites if I really had to pick at this point.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
I want
devils
the judges,
and there's...
I want the judges to know, like, okay, these two are brothers.
Yeah.
They got split up at birth. Boom.
I'm like, where's your creativity? Where's your passion? I guess they're thinking I'm being too girly, trying to make the story something deep and nice.
And the only reason why we're in this tournament because we want revenge.
But revenge
And
for
then-
what? That's for
Oh, I forgot her name. She's great too.
Let me captain my ship.
With long hair.
I'm the kind of person
Christy.
I skip the story
Yes,
and
thank
get
you.
right to the fighting.
You guys can make yours concise and straightforward, and you guys keep yours intact. And
This
then
guy
it's
in the boxing uniform, though, he's like playing like scumbag tactics. He's like that guy in Survivor who pretended his like grandma died. That dude.
That was the
You remember
He's
that?
like Littlefinger in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that was the thing.
These people are gonna ruin it for me.
So,
we're doomed.
She should have both swords throughout the entire show.
I think I would like her character.
In
I think they
theater
should all just
and
stay
live
dressed like this.
performance, You just have 1 second.
For the
They
rest
like
of the season.
they like steal all their clothes.
Yeah, that would be the reality show twist. Like you're all like this like F-level cosplayer.
All right,
kind
panel.
of thing.
Our teams have been hard at work, developing original characters and choreographing fights. Let's see how they've done.
Who are
Up
these
first,
people?
Team Tekken.
We have
they're
a
the
guy
judges.
Judges.
But,
Okay,
like,
now get a load of this
4
dialogue.
or 5 lines, and then we have reality with probably 3 or 2 lines again. But I know, whatever happens, I'm gonna perform.
You hit your. Oh shit, we get to watch it. And we're like, oh wow, we actually get to watch their performance.
Red team.
Good evening, judges. My name is Ducius Maximus. I excel in the sweet science of boxing. My signature move is the windmill wham, and
I was
because of it,
fighter.
I have never
Level
lost
riding.
a fight. And this fine gentleman right here is my brother.
My name is Baby Tooth. You ask why? Because I have a baby tooth. I learned my fighting style from the Kung Fu Master Tiger, and my signature move is Fire Tiger.
Blue team.
I'm Hikari, and I'm 16 years old. I come from a small town in the south.
Ah, the Dead or Alive
And
School
I was
of Writing.
born with the curse of having a demon inside me.
She has a 1,000-year-old demon inside her.
it was imminent that I didn't continue my journey to become a ninja.
My name is Adesiko. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Osaka, Japan. Our parents tried to kill her. I couldn't let that happen, so I killed them. We've been
And now I want to kill myself.
for a cure for
Anyway,
her
2 ninjas.
for her 18th
bye.
birthday,
Like-
when the cure will take over forever.
Fighters, take your positions.
I feel the lights on my face. This is the moment. Go.
Your whole life
What?
led up to this.
Wait. I'm sorry. What is?
Yeah, take it in.
Oh.
Someone had a lot of fun doing some visual effects.
I don't think
work
they
on
did.
this.
Wasn't it you who edited this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I changed my mind. I don't hate them. I pity them. This will never go away. This is like you can't.
This is just like on your tombstone.
This is embedded in your soul. Did you see the judges?
I noticed they shared a life ball.
That very brief, what am I doing here and with my life?
Blue team.
Yeah, I mean, remember the judges don't have these great effects going on too.
Oh, that was dirty.
So they really have to like put some imagination into it.
We do.
Oh my god, Ninja's costume is so good. His
Yeah.
stupid hood.
I am nervous.
Okay,
At
okay,
this point,
this is
I'm
good
kinda
shit.
sweating.
Oh
We're gonna
god,
go
there's
for the
more?
wall. Go hard to go home.
Yes.
and then win this thing.
One day at a burger spot in Metaplex City,
Shut up.
they wanted to
Listen to
overcharge.
this.
They wanted me to. I'm sorry, I just lost my breath.
There we go. Some more.
Right from the get-go, Ninja up. So I'm thinking we're coming away with a win for sure.
I went into overdrive. I ain't no chicken nugget. I'm the big stack. Come taste my special sauce.
I personally thought that it was long-winded. Some of the stuff he was talking about being a chicken nugget, that kind of didn't make no sense to me.
I just want some ham to cram in my jam while I spam my
Stop
slam.
talking.
After Ninjanomics performance, we're expecting them to not do so good.
I came from nothing. My parents abandoned me when I was 5.
Slowly
I had to
steps away
survive
from
in the most
Ninja.
hellish parts of Metaplex City.
I'm really impressed by Akila's performance. It just really looked like a video game character.
Oscar-worthy.
Some call me murderous, some call me tyrant. But you can call me Castle.
Red team.
I'm Baba Canooch, world-renowned dancer. I love video games.
Okay,
and I
that's kinda
love watching
funny.
martial art flicks on TV.
Every character
Yeah, this team is
straight up
unambiguously
recited
better.
a monologue that was like Shakespearean.
What if I just learned the martial arts I see on TV and coagulate it?
I was like, their outfits were amazing. Their characters were very clear.
This is very clearly the least bad.
Sekya.
and I'm 9 years old. I live in a really, really, really big house.
Quadrupt monster. She looks pretty cute, and I'm just thinking they're killing it.
And I always get what I want.
All right, fighters, take your positions.
I am extremely nervous at this point because I know that I am clumsy. For me to feel short of performing on my part would just be devastating.
He's doing it though.
Come here, little girl.
Oh no!
Oh my god, this heated gamer moment.
We're expecting them to not do so good, but just looks
Look
good.
at Ninja taking these hits. He's selling.
Do you lose the show or do you like escape it?
Do you lose this show or do you escape it? They try to run away.
At Achilles' performance, you look really scary.
Achilles is so good there.
Now you're dancing.
Oh, he got distracted by the Fortnite dance.
Red team wins.
I like the Street Fighter death accuracy there.
It was good though. I can't hate. It was good.
I had a great time watching them, and I didn't want to have a great time.
I do not believe you for a
Reminded me
moment.
more of a video game.
Whoever loses has to walk home in their costumes.
Remember, they've had to live there for like a week leading up to this. This is peak.
Yeah, maybe there's like some cabin fever going
So I really feel that it's a close call, but I still feel we can
They had no food.
Okay, gamers, with us as
TM.
always
Oh.
is Mr.
Gotcha.
Brent Goki
Damn.
and Adrian Curry.
I am keeping track. It's one for me and one for you so far.
Is the special combat advisor at Capcom, Seth Killian.
Street Fighter, God, just legend. He made the games. Just to see him being a guest judge was just awesome.
I'm super happy to be here. This is fantastic.
This would be a lot better if they introduced them before, though. Like, now it's kind of late. Like,
exciting, creative characters.
Is he still at Riot right now, or what is he doing?
I think he's still at Riot, yeah.
The panel has made their decision. Brent?
The other two people not worth
To start off
introducing.
with just saying, you guys did a great job. Both
Oh, they were in
teams.
previous
That being
episodes.
said,
They're like the
only one team
regulars.
Oh, sorry.
And for us,
No, it's all good.
That team was Team Street Fighter.
What?
Surprise of the century here.
Oh, Ninja, that guy, yeah. All right.
Sky Diddy. As the captain of the winning team, you are the only
Like,
one
Ninja,
safe
you love to
at
hate
elimination.
Ninja, but he totally sold during this.
I don't know. Well, yeah, the rest of the team carried him, I prefer to think, but okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, they all did better than the other team either way.
Diddy did a hell of a job leading us, so this win was well deserved.
It's like kind of shocking how much worse the first team was.
The other team is even more at risk than we are. So I feel good, but I'm a little nervous.
Don't forget about this car.
Yeah, the car that only the winner gets. That's just going to stay there the entire season.
There's no nerves. I'm really broken.
Ninja, his story was just, it only made sense to him. I wish we would have simplified his character, his story, so that the judges won't be on his head, but it was too late for that.
Like I said, if the judges send me home, it sucks, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go because, I feel like...
Suikoden really wants to keep that headband on.
I try to make them part of what me and Christy did, and they didn't want to, so they're gonna have to deal with it.
Can I just skip elimination? You guys tell me what happens. Oh.
This is something I love so much, something I was so inspired to do, and these people are gonna ruin it for me.
But isn't this only been like 2 weeks? Like, how
Pretty much, yeah.
how much could you love it?
7 months later.
It's the greatest 2 weeks of my whole fucking life, except for the part where I had to do the fighting game.
Hard because I was the leader of the losing team. Honestly, I don't see no flaws in my performance at all. I feel that we came together as a
This
team.
isn't the worst challenge they've had to do. The melon catapult was pretty bad.
I don't know.
The clown car challenge was pretty bad too.
Both of those
Clown
sound way less cringy than this.
Well, the thing about the clown car was shit. Like, the car was not good. It was like a children's toy. This one was theater. This one was like auditioning at Juilliard. The clown car was bad.
Can I eat?
Good evening, gamers.
TM.
Fuck! Who was
Jesus,
that?
you're good.
Yeah, that's
Tonight,
shit. Okay,
one of
2
you will
points
be
for you.
asked to hand in your PlayStation badge, ending your quest for the coveted position of production associate on the next
production associate,
PlayStation
right.
3 blockbuster
Yeah.
at the world-famous Santa Monica studio. Team Street
So
Fighter
Slowbeef,
won
the game they're going to be working on is God of War Ascension.
is the only gamer
Which
safe
is
from
still like
elimination
not
tonight.
announced at all at this
The rest
time.
of you are all at risk of going home. Let's hear the panel's decision.
I'd like to start out by just saying you guys were great to watch. It was really fun and entertaining.
price you
However,
pay.
some people stood out.
It's ironic too, because after that fighting game, I feel like one of them would be like the gods of Olympus have abandoned me and threw themselves off a cliff. But you know,
Achilles, I was not expecting Mr. Military Man to come in here and be our little drama queen. So props.
And for me, Suze Kaiden, you're really the star of your team. Your character was obviously very well developed.
My hero.
You really showed a lot of passion for fighting.
Yeah, Seth Killian. Dive kick fighter extraordinaire.
Feels good. Seth Killian just praised me. My life has significantly improved.
What?
You know, I
They
think
got
that's
married
kind
3
of
months later.
For the rest of you, losing team. J-Tight, you were the captain. I thought that your guys' team didn't have well-developed characters. And as the captain specifically, your character I felt was pretty
We
underdeveloped.
really wanted Street Fighter or Tekken, and you were giving us Dead or
I
Alive.
believe that in a fighting game, yes, it's nice to have a good story, but it's more about the fighting.
But the challenge also based on creativity.
Yes, I was more focused on the fighting. I wanted to give you guys a show. I forgot what the challenge was, and it was to be creative.
There's one thing that I
least he owns
didn't
up to it.
understand about it. Like, you were baby tooth, correct?
Yes.
I was expecting you to like bite somebody with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah,
thought
no,
that
that's what
your
was missing here.
main
Yeah,
move-
that would have saved the whole thing. What are you talking about?
Just blood coming out of his mouth.
Flesh out the character and give you that sort of strong sense of presence. If you could tie that into like one of your special moves or something like that.
They was just grilling me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grilled cheese sandwich.
At least you'll be better for the next time you do this, which will be never.
We had chose
Every week you'll have to
I think it
perform
was
this.
so that way we can basically work on our moves to get a nice, good fighting scene.
J-Tight, yeah, man. That's my dog, you know, one of my boys. But you can't defend that choice. There's sort of like an underlying theme behind every single challenge. And today, it's really to test our creativity.
I thought you guys did a pretty good job with the fighting portion, but it was the backstory and the creativity that I thought you guys lacked in.
I just say that was a bad decision this time, but you know, next time it's not going to be a bad decision. It's going to be a right.
When are you doing this again? When is next time?
A little bit, Sky Diddy. I wouldn't mind talking to your team. There were some.
What the
people
fuck? What are you
performing on
talking
your team
about?
that thought you kind of
It's
created.
wishful. You gotta be positive.
We're doing the challenge again, right? No! Like what?
They like overpower the production staff and
sort of a clear identity.
convince them to do a second cross-second episode.
And frankly seemed a little bit incoherent. So I was just wondering what your take on it was and what you were thinking.
Oh, well, what I was thinking is he babbles, he's random, but I told my story
said
within
that right.
my
What were you
scenes.
thinking, Ninja?
And that's where he comes in. He saw the psychosis and the just design of sickness.
See, I knew I hated him for a reason.
With him because he has that. Hence the the whole etc.
I think hearing you talk about it right now, I'll be honest, I still don't understand it.
I mean, you said, come here, little girl, and I was very uncomfortable at that moment. I thought you were going to be a ninja, but instead you were some guy who got mad at food.
It just seems to have no effect. Like she was in an alleyway getting, chased after by a guy. I was that guy.
I'm glad it makes sense to you. You're in a burger shop, but you met Achilles.
I basically didn't get what I wanted, so turned to the dark side.
But I didn't get that.
Yeah, all right. We're spending too much time on this. Let's just leave it at Ninja has no idea what he did.
That game, and Ninja was the first character in the story. I don't want to know what the rest is. This is boring.
Agreed.
I thought I
She's my favorite now.
Something about how you love backstory.
Yes.
And so I guess I would have expected you to come out of the gate and kind of break that down a little bit more. I think before we eliminate anybody.
Truly, his story was
I wanna hear
too
from you.
innovative.
It was your day to shine. Your story.
Ninja makes too much
There
sense.
is such a thing, believe it or not.
I just feel that if I could have a chance to do it all over again and trust and believe it'll be different this time.
Ninja, what about you?
I felt I was strong within my team, and we succeeded because
It looks like he's still recovering from the fight. He's sweating all over.
Despite you. That's the word you're looking for.
Creativity is your strong point. Today's challenge was all about creativity. We didn't see that stand out.
Ninja, you are the sucker punch of people.
In the course of a game is to find that clarity.
I understand.
J-Tight, not only did you have the advantage, you were also a team captain, and to me, your character came across as the weakest.
You said, trust me, I'll do
You're
better
the
next time.
Cyclops of people.
I think we're kind of at a point now where I don't really have the option to give second chances. So, with that said, truly sorry, J-Tight.
What?
Game's here.
What?
Hey, I wanna
Yeah, right?
What? Ninja sucked? How? How?
Yeah. You get that from the Paul Bunyan of
don't worry,
judges.
Slowbeef. They eliminate 2 per
A
episode.
gamer's dream. It's just like
There's a chance. There's this hope for you.
No.
Is it every episode it was 2? It's been so long
I think
since
it
we watched
was.
the last
I think it
one.
was until the final 2 episodes.
So I remember Egoraptor was the special circumstance, right? Like,
yeah.
They were just fed up of him.
He got his agent to get him out of the show.
Competition's
So.
getting harder and harder. And we need
It actually went down like
and every
they felt like he wasn't
We are
taking it seriously.
out the second chances.
That's
so,
a shock.
Ninja.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
How
Game also
dare
is.
he besmirch what?
The only guy who understood that they were working towards a job that is entry level.
Thank you, Ninja. I'm gonna have to ask you to turn in your badge.
I wanted this opportunity so bad.
So glad you
There's
lost
not
it.
even words that could describe it. I mean, I
crying.
made it pretty far. I'm proud of myself, and I'm still gonna keep on kicking. I ain't gonna stop going for a PlayStation job. Better believe it.
He almost got his first job.
Well, back to eating out of dumpsters, I
It was
guess.
too hard to watch. Oh, it broke my heart.
The rest of you are one step closer to Santa Monica Studio and the 2012 Ford Focus Titanium. In this competition, the gloves are now off.
forget about
Don't
it.
get knocked out. Good night.
I got that feeling that the judges weren't playing from last week's elimination. And that just goes to show that from this point on, any weakness that you show, they smell blood and they're gonna go for it. This is the place where it's time to be serious.
At Sony.
Next week on The Tester.
I got a tennis in school.
Today's challenge, each team member must find God of War inspired.
Okay, you remember in God of War when they wore blindfolds and played with props in the sand?
I thought we were watching God of War footage right now, actually. I'm sorry. Atreus, don't look at this.
Misunderstood.
I guess I'm concerned that you don't really want the job and maybe you're just here to win the competition.
This is my one shot. This is a chance of a lifetime.
I really wish you would have said that earlier.
We gotta fight each other for this. It's time to get game faces on.
But everybody want to be here. I want to be here.
It sounds like you're popular within the house. You perform the worst. I'm sorry.
Are you ready to die? Would you die for PlayStation?
You will choreograph
Who will step in front of this moving Ford Focus Titanium?
to create new fighting characters.
It's time for me to step up and really be a captain. I'm the captain. Let me captain myself.
Good evening, judges. My name is Ducius Maximus.
God.
My name is Baby.
I'm glad we're having this reminder of what we just saw.
It's coming back. Yeah, it's like having to re-experience it all over again.
It's like it's just a big backwash session here.
Yes, yes. It's like when you eat something gross and then you upchuck and then it's like, not again. You know, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of taste it a little and you're like, eh.
Yeah, and you're like, wow, why?
Yeah.
It's like that story of the guy who rolls the rock up the hill every day or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Sisyphus, whichever.
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Good of you to tie those in to the God of War episode. I'm glad you remember the cast of that game. Fuck, god damn it, how?
3. Shit. Okay, you're just gonna have to keep an eye out for when the host comes on, Liam, as soon as possible.
When do I get my PlayStation job for doing that?
Everyone's emotional because J-Tight and Ninja went home. I'm just so shocked and upset.
You win a copy of
and
Little Deviants.
Are you shocked by that though? I mean, like Ninja really was horrible.
They've been sleeping side by side.
Oh,
for
she's been
8
crying.
months.
They're so deserving to be here. It feels a lot different in the house. It definitely feels really empty.
She looks up to the sky and sees Ninja Nomus' face looking down on her.
You know, like at first I didn't think
Real talk, like, I know it comes off funny, but like, staying in a place like this 24 hours a day for such a long amount of time must get pretty fucking stressful.
And also
Especially
there's
with, like,
barbed wire and stuck
barbed
in
wire.
there apparently.
Yeah. Right?
Good morning, gamers. They say
TM.
talk is cheap, but
Yes,
in the gaming
that's
world,
me.
sometimes
Wow, good job.
communication can cost you big. So today you'll fight a war of words, from your lips to the god's ears. Break into teams of 2 and get dressed in the wardrobe provided.
What does that mean?
From your lips to the God's ears.
Let's think about this. What PlayStation thing has to do with gods?
God Eater, Rage Burst.
We're going to church, everybody.
He's amazing, he's vicious, he's ruthless, he will be destroyed if I must go against you.
Let's do it.
Like
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, man.
We see nothing but togas. We're thinking, you know, it can't possibly be a physical challenge because how often do you see people in togas doing anything physical?
What?
Yeah, first of all, what are the teams?
What are you talking about, you jerk?
Yeah, I mean, I already decided. Pick that.
If you hate me.
No, I got no complaints. It's already apparent.
I'm glad you've already picked up on him being a jerk.
Achilles and Diddy, they're really close friends, so that's a natural.
He's the new person I hate. Reality.
And Christy,
What's his name? Reality?
Pales.
That's another natural.
Reality Kings.
And because of my alliance with Siskaiden, she immediately knows she's going to be working with me, although I kind of go into it grudgingly.
I'm not wearing like appropriate.
Oh, hey now.
I sort of equate Suskaiden to be sort of like a tornado. If she gets too close, you kind of get sucked into her bullshit.
I don't want people to see my panties.
Yeah, well,
Keep
they
showing
already
it.
seen them. I hope they like it.
Poor reality.
Do they all like change in front of each other? Is that a thing? The gamers TM do?
There are so many fucking dicks in this show. Like,
Man, trying to put a toga on sucks, man. I was like, do I do it like a diaper? Like, do I put it in between my legs, tie it around my neck?
Did you do this?
No, she did it for me.
Oh, I was like,
Why does she know how to tie togas? What the hell is this?
will not be defeated.
Kratos does some like crazy shit. Like, what are we gonna be doing? With how the challenges have been going, we have no idea what to expect.
Something demeaning.
I look out the window and I see a beachfront. I see water.
You're gonna be
and I realize,
looking for
there's like
drugs.
there's like other people on the beach.
And so I was just like,
Yeah, they couldn't.
please let
Yeah,
it be on the beach.
exactly.
Please let it be on the beach.
Welcome to beautiful Santa Monica, California. Only one of you.
Sorry for the
will earn
smog.
the coveted position
Ah, yes, the
of
toga
production
leaves
associate
just like
at
Kratos always
world-famous
wore.
Santa Monica studio, which is only a stone's throw away from where we are today. Not a bad backyard, huh? But
Not a
first,
good one either.
you'll have to survive our colossal God of War inspired challenge.
Let's talk about your use of the word colossal.
Let's say hello to our panel. Joining us as always is Mr. Brent Goki, Senior Release Manager, Global First Party Quality Assurance. And
That's
our
an important
very
job.
own gamer
doing
goddess,
it.
Adrian
Fake
Curry.
smile. She just wants to get the hell out of here.
Guest panelist today is a man who began his
Did I
career
leave
in
the,
the gaming industry
microwave
as
on?
a tester.
I know
one of
he's
the
staring
creative
daggers
directors
at Reality
Santa Monica
Tales.
Studio,
I
and
know
was
he
the
is. Look at him.
director
I'm gonna
on
kill
God
you
of
after
War
this.
3. Please welcome Todd Pappy.
Todd
Hi
Happy?
guys, welcome. So obviously,
Happy.
you guys will
Which
be
might be
working
worse.
with our team. We're looking for young up-and-comers, so do your best.
He was about to say, so I'm wasting my time.
I'm glad it wasn't raining today, otherwise this challenge would be gone.
You must be a fast and efficient communicator. Someone who can transmit clear messages quickly and effectively and also receive and decode. One team at a time, you'll each take a spot on opposite sides of that partition attached by a rope leash. On both sides of the field are scattered a variety of God of War inspired objects. Each team
What, the
member
God of War
Dollar
must
General, they
race
get
around
this
their
shit.
side of the beach
The God of
and
War
find
pony.
objects to bring to the table in hopes to make an exact
Ah, yes, and there's Apollo's basket.
math, right?
Mm-hmm. When he was collecting Easter eggs in 3, I remember that.
Are you still not yet in awe at the colossal size of this arena?
I mean, the sense of scale, they got that from God of War for sure.
Right? God of War 3, eat your heart out.
I already know that I'm gonna be a little bit at a disadvantage because I can't see.
Kronos, move aside.
Exact matches in 4 minutes will win. In the event of a tie, whoever makes the most matches in the fastest time will win. The winners of today's challenge are not automatically safe from elimination. Instead, they will go where few mortals have gone before. Behind the scenes of Santa Monica Studio with Todd Pappy to sample an
Can't believe they're making
unreleased
me do this.
game still in the development process.
Whoever wins this challenge today gets a trip.
Ooh, Chipotle was a mistake.
If this isn't the best prize
It's like he's just
ever,
doing community
I mean, I don't know
service
what
right
is.
now, and
I
he
gotta
really
get
doesn't want to be here.
Oh no, he hates this. This is great.
Your future coworkers. Which
This is like a punishment for something he did at the office.
and his coworkers will choose
He like accidentally like replied all to something.
Yeah, exactly.
the losers will face
His grimace is the face mall for Kratos's.
will go home tonight. So let the games begin! Achilles, Sky Diddy, you two are up first.
My money's on these guys.
Extremely high, but being partnered with Diddy, I think we're gonna go.
Like, this is a good team.
I'm confident, so you know. It's, Achilles, Sky Diddy, ready?
Go!
All right, cool. Let's go.
As soon as the challenge start, man, I got long arms, long legs.
Look at him, he's like a fucking king crab.
Oh my god. That's so bad.
I found Kratos' basket!
All right, I've got one. That's a horse. Just carry that one, all right?
Wait.
Just carry that one.
Somebody get Hermes' toy horse.
Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, I'm at the partition.
That's a match.
Yeah, come on.
Yep.
Hey, I've
Got
a
it.
shield or a
I
frisbee.
think I found the syringe of Hera. Oh no, put that down. Oh, that's so.
I got a skeleton school. I've got a horse. I got a bottle and like a frisbee or a shield.
Yeah, no, that's a frisbee. That's not a shield.
Go back.
Don't even try that.
Let's go.
I got a skull prop from my Insult Racist YouTube channel.
A different kind of sense as I'm in the sand.
Look, he's fucking ascending.
I was low-key cheating because I seen.
Look at this green screen. This it's Eric Andre shit.
Never do that again. Whoever made
I'm
this.
like, okay, we just need to get something.
All right, bring it back.
5, 4.
Oh, the foot of the Cyclops. Good, I remember. Yeah, good.
The foot of the fetish, yes.
That's time. Achilles, Sky Diddy, you got 5 matches.
I'm thinking 5 matches in 4 minutes of what we just went through, it's not going to be easy. The level of communication that me and Sky Diddy displayed was damn near flawless. The other teams are in trouble.
Waja Monster, Christy Pride, are you
These
ready?
guys don't look like they have plenty of experience crawling around on sand like Sky Diddy did.
I've seen that if you just make one little mistake, like you're gone. So definitely this time, like I'm not gonna make any mistakes, and I'm definitely gonna give 200% this time.
Oh, I remember Kratos drinking from that plastic cup for red orbs. Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want to be efficient and I don't want to miss anything. You find a frisbee? Still only got one thing right now. Okay, I have something that feels like a skull.
I'm just sweeping
not a
everywhere,
skull.
kind of feeling around. Every time I'm finding an object, I'm
Come on! What's the duck from? Like, I'm making little jokes, but there's nothing like a stuffed duck in God of War.
Like a plastic bottle? Okay, what do you have?
I'm sure there was a duck in Greece one time.
Oh.
Once. It was the one duck in Greece.
It's all they had at the Dollar General.
The Duck of Icarus, you know? From,
And I have a twig. Are you crawling? I'm starting to freak out a little bit because I'm like, oh my god, I have only found like one item. Oh wait, I think I have to start from skull too. Okay, Carmen, skull.
That's a match.
Okay, what else do you have?
It's not very responsive at all. It took her way too long.
Part of it. I think I have a stick too.
She got stick.
Let's put the stick
It's
down.
just a stick.
Match?
I think that's
That is not
actually just a stick.
Okay, what else did you find?
Oh my
That's
god.
it. Hey, go.
I found sand. Is that a match?
It's a fucking stick of Hera.
I'm really freaking out.
We're both idiots.
She
You're
crawls right
Matt.
over the hammer.
You know, I'm scrambling through the sand just trying to find anything. Crawl around and feel around.
Oh my god, I'm...
Play the fucking Shadow of the Colossus music as it falls over.
I really wish, like, High Tide would just come in and sweep them all away. I can't take this. I think they wish for that too, honestly.
That's time. Quaja and Christy.
And they're like trying to rationalize it. Like, oh, the Titans are fucking pissed. I don't know.
Sucks that I was trying to be so careful when in this challenge I really
She's in a sweater. It's gotta be fucking warm out right now.
lying around everywhere.
Oh my god, you're right.
Athena, please remove my memory of this! No, Kratos, we said nothing can remove your memory of this.
Found something! Something else! A foot! And a foot!
Yeah, I got it. It's a foot.
I'm afraid the throne of God of douchebaggery remains empty. Come on, reality pals, sit
Do you have
down.
a bottle?
I have a disc!
Bring the disc back. Bring the disc back. Match.
Match!
That's a match.
We were able to do 2 matches so fast. This is awesome.
Going great. How could they lose?
Match.
That's a match.
You got the hammer?
Yes, let me look for it.
I mean, at least that's like the, you know...
Okay, I've got a water bottle and a strap.
They're killing
Look
it.
for those.
I just feel like 4 is not enough, so I just keep going for more objects.
Always stay hydrated, Kratos.
The bottle of water! And I put the bottle of water on top of the table.
Is it like olive oil or something? Or
To do the same.
I'm trying to find the relation to
Wait,
Greece.
wait,
at all.
wait. Do they not give them the point unless they're both touching it?
Yeah, they have to be both touching it.
That actually seems like nonsense. I mean, I guess they're trying to stop them from just putting all the stuff up on the ledge.
Oh, he thinks he threw it
It's been 10
down?
seconds.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Where's the bottle?
Yeah.
Where is the bottle?
I have no idea where it is.
Everyone else is shrieking in their head.
We have no time, and I have absolutely
Extra
lost track
virgin
of this
olive
bottle.
oil. It's all they had at the Dollar General.
4, 3. It's not making sense. Where's the bottle?
2, 1. That's time.
shot, this camera shot. The cameraman knows. Oh man, this cameraman fucking knew.
And so Reality Pales cast himself from the highest peak.
I love the horse just watching in the background there.
Well, I gotta go to this and pull back the threads of fate on this one.
It was a critical error on my part.
It's my fault.
I can't believe he said he had it. This can cost us so freaking much.
Okay, gamers. You all had 4 minutes to find as
yeah,
many
you got it then. You have to say it. Unless it's, I'll give it to you.
You all tied, so it's time for a second round.
Down to 2 teams. So with 5 matches, the winner is Achilles and Sky Diddy.
It was by the hair of our chinny chin chins, but me and Sky Diddy are going to Santa Monica Studios, and I can't be happier.
Achilles and Sky Diddy, it will be up to you to stand out because they will decide which
You're gonna get to play Fat Princess for the PSP.
Nice.
But here is the tester twist. You must choose.
I imagine they got to play God of War Ascension when they went.
I mean, I would think so, right?
Santa Monica Studio.
Yeah, that was the game that was building up to like the role anyway. So.
To earn individual immunity by impressing Todd and his team. So let's give each of them a moment to plead their case as to why they should join you on this awesome reward. Reality Pales, we'll start with you.
Man law. Come on, 3 guys.
Oh, don't say that.
Even Steven.
Guy code. Guy code. I mean, this is the opportunity.
Guys helping guys. Just
fly
bros
down,
and
fly
being
back.
bros.
Whatever. Just split it up. It's fine.
That's not going to work on me. I'm a lot deeper than that.
Suze Kaiden.
Man,
Man law, guy code.
If I get to talk with these people, I got the job.
This was the best prize by far, and it would mean the most to me. And I think they know.
This is the most compelling so far.
Real.
Well, I've been on the winning team for like every challenge. It's just an amazing opportunity. Like I want to go.
They're all
Achilles,
pretending not that they're not freezing.
you have a moment to talk amongst yourselves. Decide which competitor you will take with you.
All right, so what do you think is going to make the most impression?
The worst impression, is that what it said?
That'd be a good strategy. Just bring in the easiest mark to take the fall.
Oh my god. Did I hear that right? They picked me. All I can do is just cry and hug the shit out of them.
Sky Diddy, Achilles, Christy Pride. A private Ford Explorer is waiting to
Jeez, they got the whole Ford fleet going.
I remember when Kratos defeated a Ford Explorer.
on an unannounced PlayStation 3 blockbuster.
That's like the only prize I want. You can keep the stuff. That's all I want.
One of you will be safe, and the rest of you will face the panel. I'll see you all.
Something's weird with color grading right now. It's all a little bit too yellow.
Hey, you're right.
I mean, maybe it's just California, but it's a little off.
I mean, you can remaster this. You can be the person who does it.
Not possible.
I think God of War remastered it.
The prize for this challenge is the winners get to go to Santa Monica Studio.
How's it going?
Oh, great. They know where we work now.
Achilles and Sky Diddy picked me to go to Santa Monica with them.
Here are your badges.
God, I saw footage of the new Santa Monica office, and it's so fucking gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's got these high ceilings. I love it.
Let me
As
introduce
beautiful
you to
as
some
this
of the
TV
team.
show that we're watching?
So
Or
right here
less
we
so?
got Mark Simon. He's our lead designer.
It's truly something.
Senior level designer. We got Vince. He is
It's the Achilles of buildings.
lead combat designer.
I get to meet some of the people that are hands-on, like birth these games, and it's fantastic.
We want to play?
They really think like this is how you get you get jobs. Like you just walk into people's offices and talk to them, and they're like, "Yeah, just come on board, just sit here."
Well,
It's okay.
like last time we were talking about how awkward it would be to be their coworkers, where it's like, how did you get this job? Yeah, I got on this game show and I won this. I won these tests of skill to get this job. How did you do it? I studied for years and worked up.
Oh, a master's, you say? Well, I found the bottle of olive oil. It's
Elimination. Man, when I get back to the loft, I'm defeated. I feel.
But it was really the duck that made the difference.
I feel that I'm going home.
How you doing? Why are you so sad, Reality Fails?
Reality's just
beating himself up, and it's just melting my heart.
Suikoden, you just posted cringe. You're gonna lose subscribers.
Figure it will make him feel better. Stop being so sad. He's trying to cheer you
This
up.
is 12 months in the hole.
A Sackboy's head off so badly in my entire life. I appreciate you trying to cheer me up, Sackboy, but I can't take it.
Thanks for advertising for Little Big Planet.
Achilles.
What do you think they're playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be God of War.
Sound Shapes?
Sound Shapes? Yeah, Santa Monica did some support work on Sound Shapes, right? It's true.
So basically, I want to talk one-on-one, and then we'll switch you guys out. Achilles, we're going to start with you.
This is my chance to shine, to show them why, I belong here.
What'd you think?
It's awesome.
Cool. What makes you think that you'll be a great addition to the team?
I've been in the military for 8 years, and when I'm not
I didn't
doing
miss
that,
olive oil.
I'm on the game.
I'm
I
willing
got
to
a clear
debase
vision,
myself, hence
and I'm just a
being
well-rounded
here.
person. So
We're going to call in the next person. Obviously, I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
So
I think the sit down went well. I was myself, energetic, confident. I think they liked it.
But I'm still not following. Like they can't get the job, right? Like there's more reality show to go. So
Yeah, not here.
So what are they doing? Like they're just kind of hoping. Like
It's like a fake interview to get a gauge on them, I think.
I think the idea, at least for Christy or whatever her name was,
what do you think that you'll bring
she's
to the
like
team?
getting a chance to not defend herself, but like to drag it back a little bit. But I don't know, the winners, like you're right, what are they doing?
Wild little ideas all throwing out their brain and all that crap. That's what I'm
He's looking at the one in his name tag.
Why is that there?
I'm glad he specified he had a lot of creativity in his brain. By the way, like most people have it in their armpit, stomach, liver.
Oh, it all comes from elsewhere. For
Right.
most, yeah.
You want to be a designer, an environment artist?
A design artist.
Can you draw?
What?
In my brain.
I could draw.
He's I'm an ideas guy, you see.
I can imagine drawing.
Thank you for your time.
Like,
we wish you best of luck.
So what are your skills? I like PlayStation. Well, I mean, what are your actual skills? I like PlayStation.
Yeah.
Brings to the table, interests him.
Hi, Christy.
Hey there. I'm nervous. I'm meeting a bunch of rad developers.
What would you want to do here?
I'm a writer. I like to write and I draw here and there.
If there's one thing that's critical to storytelling, just one thing, what is that thing?
The characters and character relations, I feel, are important.
Like, all I could think about was how dumbfounded I was to be in the studio.
Well, thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Sure, thank you.
that was not a real interview.
Oh, get out.
Nervous, and they also interviewed Sky Dating and Achilles, which makes me a little
That was
nervous
a
because they
that was
get
a
to
real
grab-
interview.
I can't believe I had to come in on Sunday.
That was a real interview. And by the way, I've never had an interview.
Hats off to you two for winning the challenge. I know that you guys have elimination tonight, so we're going to send you back to Loft. We wish you best of luck.
Oh man, coming in here and just the feel of this place. This is what I'm fighting for. I'm just like so focused right now.
That's what they earned. They earned this motivation.
That's it? That's all they were here for?
Yeah.
Santa Monica.
But now that they've had a taste, they're stronger.
Hey guys.
Badass.
It
was alright, I guess.
It really
It was
wasn't all
weird.
that great.
I know you guys
And honestly, like they were.
Always selling it, Sky DD is.
It was awesome. They were like, it was awesome.
I don't know if I want to hear
He's
this
a
or
fun guy.
So down to earth, so chill, like
I'm jelly.
it's like
I was pretty jealous.
I think I lost out. Yeah,
Not
probably.
just as potentially professional, but as a gamer, I'm sad that I got to miss out on their next project.
Back to bed for me.
Night. Serious, man. I packed all my shit already.
I'm ready to go.
you need to keep your confidence.
I don't-
up. Even on the winning team every
I
single
don't see how
time.
anyone can keep their confidence up
You
after
say
this.
they would have won.
Like, can you imagine?
No, like,
After what Achilles said.
how do you stand toe to toe with Achilles?
I just
This Hulk of a man.
Can you imagine?
Look at
Like,
him.
it's just like your dream. Like, yeah, I get to work with Santa Monica Studio, all this stuff, and it's like, all right, today you're gonna be digging in the sand for beach toys. Yeah, game dev coming, we swear. You know, it's
Try not to spill the olive oil.
what fighting game character can you pretend to be? Like, it's just it's such a series of letdowns.
I do not feel good about elimination at all. Up until this point, I've been pretty successful. Today definitely set me back a lot, and I think I just got to defend myself.
Good evening, gamers.
TM.
Oh, fuck, you got me.
Today's challenge tested your ability to communicate effectively. Achilles and Sky Diddy proved they have a way with words. The two of you chose Christy Pride to join you at Santa Monica Studio. Whoever impressed them the most earns immunity for tonight and will be safe from elimination. Let's hear Todd's decision.
First, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. I wish you best of luck in the future, no matter what.
Except for you, reality pals. God, I hate you so much.
Was mature, well-spoken, and answered every single question that we
I
threw out.
fucking wonder who.
So, the person with immunity tonight is Achilles.
Winning immunity today, it feels wonderful. If I lost every single challenge before this one would be the
Are
most
two people
important.
getting eliminated tonight?
Congratulations, Achilles. You are the
Yeah,
only
at least I
one
think so.
safe from elimination. The rest of you are not so lucky.
Todd, I was curious, what did you think of Sky Diddy's performance?
Sky Diddy, I love your passion. Very enthusiastic.
You seem useless as a team member.
Yeah, that's...
Are you like that all the time?
Sky Diddy's a clown. When you're talking with corporates, they don't want to see you clowning.
I'm concerned you can't switch it off.
Is that someone Kratos fought?
Hopefully you do have that other side that just wants to work hard, go to it.
I know how to turn everything off and on when I need to. I'm grown. I ain't gonna just act stupid and act goofy and everything 12 hours a day. I gotta get the job done. This is my mission.
I'm very convinced.
Move on to the team that almost won. Reality, what do you think of your guys' performance today?
The blame is entirely on me for my
Fucking
team.
right it is.
Jeez. No doubt about it. And it would be a shame if I go home over some olive oil, that's for sure.
One thing that I was extremely surprised by was when they were deciding who to pick to go to Santa Monica, you said, oh, pick me, Guy Code.
Yeah.
Manlock. Come on, 3 guys.
Fucking stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
Split it up.
That certainly stands out a lot.
I was extremely surprised by that. I thought that was kind of childish.
I think reality, he is a little bit too juvenile for this. It doesn't seem like his heart is all there.
I don't know if 100% convinced that you want this job.
Automatically, I think, oh crap, I'm going home. It makes sense to me, and
Makes sense to everyone, but the show is garbage, so you won't.
That's couldn't be any further from the truth. There is probably nothing I want more than to work at Santa Monica Studios.
I have plenty of friends who are women.
It's definitely another slip up of mine.
I mean, they
today.
can't play video
You say
games, but
something
still,
like
right?
that.
Yeah, Guy Code! Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Guy Code!
Guy Code!
Moving on to the team that lost, Quadra Monster. What do you think?
I definitely take the weight of that loss upon my shoulders. I did go in assuming that the items were a lot smaller than what they were.
See, it's funny you mentioned the size, because I don't think the size was really an issue, because Christy's like, I have a basket, a frisbee. She's calling out things that are obviously bigger in size.
When you really look at it just today, like I really did screw up. Like I'm bracing myself.
Like, I don't want to go home, but
But I couldn't pick out the beach toys
I will
fast
own
enough.
up to the fact that
I mean, the place was colossal.
That's fair, yeah, that's true.
You know, for a leader, taking that responsibility.
I don't even know if the mighty Kratos could have matched a pitchfork to a bottle of water, but...
I guess I'm concerned that you don't really want the job, and maybe you're just here to win the competition, the prize.
I've wanted this for the entirety of my life, and I would
I
pick
love
myself.
Sony was my first word.
You know, it's getting to the point where we can't be friends the whole time. I'm backed into a corner. I gotta fight my ass out.
Uh-oh.
We gotta fight each other for this. It's time to get
Oh,
faces
you
on.
screwed up now,
Put
pal.
mine on now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who would you eliminate then?
I guess I'd have no choice but to say Quadra. Up until today, I've proven myself pretty worthy, I think.
He feels like he's on the offense now, but he doesn't even know. He stepped in the bear trap on the cover of that DVD I can't remember.
Honestly, if you would have said something more along the lines of what Christy said, I would have picked you.
Yeah, I agree, and I owned up to that.
Between his mistake in the challenge costing them the win and the way he played
this
his
is
case,
terrible.
I'm thinking they might.
Reality,
say no.
you are not a team player, my friend.
Time for second chances is over, and that was your one shot to get in there and meet who you could be working with.
There's more than one person asking for a second chance.
Of course, of course.
Sukaiden, what do you think?
honestly, I would like to kick out the people I know can beat me up. He knows his material. He's a great gamer. Of course they want out of the house. Like, come on. Why would you keep somebody who can kick your ass in the end?
Even though Sukaiden is really telling the judges she wants me to go home.
I think English is their second language.
It's actually a compliment. At this moment, I'm so grateful to Sukaiden.
I appreciate you guys kind of all speaking up. We talked a lot before this elimination.
And by a lot, we mean 15 minutes.
You know, our opinions changed.
If that,
Elijah, it
honestly.
sounds like you're popular within the house. Sounds like you're liked, but you're on losing team. You performed the worst. And I'm sorry. Your game ends here.
That
Or I think it might be one person limited this episode.
Don't do it.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. This reality guy sucks so bad. How?
I know.
How?
I know.
She had the olive oil, right? Am I misremembering?
I kind of actually exceeded my
Maybe I am.
I don't remember much about her, so I guess that's
think it's
the
like
impression
he's a stronger competitor, so they let him stay. But like, yeah, I agree with you.
No. A stronger competitor would have remembered. I put the freaking olive oil on the shelf.
Yeah, that's certainly a pretty dumb mistake for sure.
But I'm thankful that I got a chance to have this experience.
Every mistake you've ever seen in a God of War game is somehow reality's fault. I'm just saying.
Much more self-worth that I made it this far. I can go home knowing that I am capable of so much more than I think I am.
Well, not winning this
Congratulations.
competition, though.
You're all still in the running
that
for the
you are not
job
capable
at
of.
Santa Monica Studio. The $5,000 signing bonus, the Sony 3D television, PlayStation 3, and the 2012 Ford
Yeah,
Focus
PS3.
Titanium.
Yeah.
But who's powered up? And who is running low on lives?
I really can't stand the dialogue
Elimination was
here.
such a close call, despite the judges telling us we
She was
had
paid
more second
$10,000
chances, they
to
give me a
write
second
that.
chance. And that means I'm on life support. From here on out, I gotta go big or go home.
Just go home, please. Don't go big.
In preparation for today's challenge, we'll be taking a survey of the Loft to get a better understanding of what you think of one another's performances in the competition so
Ready
far.
for the real shit now.
The fucking drama episode.
This is our opportunity to just dog Skyden.
The Danganronpa episode, if you will.
It's the director of
Does that mean someone dies? Because I could go for that. At
You
least.
will build and battle.
Yeah, where Achilles gets killed.
Questions from the survey you took. If you have a match, you will get 20 seconds to build up your tower.
Man, Starhawk.
Doesn't belong
And the famous tower building minigame within.
Christy Pride chose Seuss Kaiden. Reality Pales chose Seuss Kaiden.
I think reality doesn't have integrity at all.
It's a hell of a preview.
Really, yeah.
Why? Shit happens.
All right, you want to call it there?
I'm down to. I'm good if we want to keep going.
Keep going if you want.
What goes
Okay,
around
keep
comes
going.
around. If he
Cool.
fails,
It's fun.
it's gonna be his own fault.
I know where I made my mistake.
You resigned yourself to failure.
It was really discouraging. It sucked.
That's a basic thing. A 5-year-old could do that. Why would I even hire you?
This is like a desperate preview. Like we really need you to keep watching. So we're just gonna show like key bits from the next episode, but more than we really should.
Match with their teammate.
I don't have anything right now.
Quasia, how can you have nothing?
Reality! The bottle!
I have no idea where it is.
That was the funniest moment.
That's like the best camera shot in the show
The
too.
prize for this challenge is the winners get to go to Santa Monica Studio. And Achilles and Skydaddy picked me to go to Santa Monica with them.
That's gotta be okay. Oh my god. This game is amazing. You can't even, it's unfathomable.
Like I said, sound shapes.
It's about who proves it, though.
Time for second chances is over, and that was your one shot to get in there and meet who you could be working with.
There's more than one person asking for a second chance.
Of course.
I appreciate you guys kind of all speaking up. Quasia.
I mean, I know, you know, like when it aired, you know, people didn't remember what happened last time, but it really hurts to make us suffer again. You know what I mean? Like
I know, right? I wish like after the judge like kicked out Quaja, he looked over at what's his fuck and he just said guy code and winked at him.
This elimination.
And then he smiles. They smile at each other.
I'm still in the loft. I'm now hanging by a very thin thread.
I had to fight for it, guys. I had to fight for it. It was either
I'm sorry I'm such a douchebag, guys. I'm sorry, but
I promised her that I would defend her.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not gonna go back on my word.
Yeah, I get it.
Had she not done as poorly as she had, I would be home and not hurt.
And we knew it was going to come down to the two of us because both of us packed our bags.
And the house was,
guys forgive
was
me
pretty
for
empty
being a
without her.
douchebag.
And,
I'm sorry.
I felt responsible for that.
Chrissy, are we cool?
No.
You sure?
It is what it is.
It's hard for me to see her go too.
My best friend went home and
my best friend went home because of this guy, and are we cool? Yeah, it's fine.
feel it. I'm definitely feeling really down.
My best friend who I
She
met
left
2
me a
weeks
note,
ago.
which didn't help.
They've been in here for 2 years.
Oh, is that? I see.
The time dilation is wild in here.
She
They
said
don't
so
have
many
windows.
reassuring things about how she's so proud of me and how she looks up to me. She wants me to win this and she wants me to take it to the end for her.
What? What are you talking about?
She wrote her a letter on her deathbed.
Oh,
After reading that, it's like I had more motivation and desire to take it to the end.
So now she's got the combined power of getting to visit Santa Monica and a message from her dying friend.
And a revenge story. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Hokuto Shinken, Muso
Like I didn't belong with.
Obviously, the dying friend message doesn't quite double the Santa Monica power, but, you know, it gives a little more.
Sure, she wasn't around. It's almost like a part of me.
It's amazing they get to go to an office.
Give me grief, you know, because I felt like what I had done was bad.
Good morning.
How's the couch? I don't understand why you went over there.
Oh, so he's one of those self-flagellation guys who puts themselves visibly into punishments and make everyone else around them feel bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, she stepped up a little bit for someone like Quadra to go and to see Suskaiden stay. It didn't feel right.
My last clean set of underwear.
Sorry.
With it being the final 5, I'm hoping that there's no teams because nobody can ride anybody's coattails.
Like I want to relax and be like.
I'm glad reality stayed though, so I still have someone I can like severely dislike and feel good about disliking them, you know?
It's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good morning, gamers.
TM!
Hey, Meredith. Gather around, take a seat.
I'm at like 0 points. Also, there's an awkward progressive on the back wall.
Yeah.
To work at the world-famous Santa Monica studio.
I have them, so I guess it works.
Future managers, you need to be able
For your
to
Ford.
assess and evaluate
Ford,
not only
yeah, the Ford.
yourselves, but also your
I do
team
have a Ford. I
members.
have a Ford Fusion, so I'm close.
I wanna meet the contestant who really wants the Ford, honestly. You know, like thank God I finally get to drive out of here.
Performances in the competition so far, and also each other in general. I will give you 10 minutes to fill out these surveys individually.
We have a survey to do about everybody in the house. And the first thought I'm thinking is this is our opportunity to just dog Suskaiden.
So go ahead, start out, find some privacy.
Just trash her.
I mean, I didn't really like her either, but wow.
Oh yeah, so you missed it, Slowbeef, but she was a real drama queen in the first 3 episodes, basically.
Gaming-related questions, but these questions are just ridiculous.
Does it suck up to the judges?
Like, her personality is a bit more abrasive than she realizes, I think.
Yeah.
Which person will be eliminated next? Come on.
Like, I think she means well, but just...
No, I mean, they all suck. That's the thing, right? Like, there's no winners here. But...
What about Achilles? What's wrong with Achilles?
Well, okay, Achilles is the breakout.
But these are going to be public, and I have to make damn
He's
sure
the PlayStation Vita of people.
the survey is just answer them to the best of my knowledge, and just keep my fingers crossed that they don't come to bite me in the ass in the second part of the challenge.
Okay, gamers.
Jam.
Oh yeah, fuck! Liam got his.
Finally.
All right, gamers.
Okay, too.
I got. All right, no.
Oh, fine. You got it, Slowbeef.
No.
Oh,
hey now.
Whoa, jeez.
What was that? You?
I'm expecting like an interview. I'm expecting.
You sound like you hear a spider.
No, I was surprised. I was surprised at
This is gonna be the moment where
how
we're gonna see some real callers.
how sweltering this episode suddenly got.
Welcome, gamers.
Damn.
I know, right?
A ladder and a bunch of different colored blocks for each person. It seemed like some kind of puzzle.
The cameraman's like taking that shot, and he's like looking at everyone, just winking, going, "Guy code."
Guy code.
I don't know.
You've been competing in teams for the past several challenges. Well, today, it's every gamer for themselves.
Yeah. 2. You're catching up.
On one. I love it.
This is actually a good way to make sure we're all synced up.
It's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Senior Release Manager, Global First Party, Quality Assurance.
I think after the last elimination, you really made
really
me feel
important
that you guys
job,
wanted to be
actually.
here, so I wish you the best of luck on this challenge.
And our very own model gamer, Adrian Curry.
This competition's about towering over your competitors, something I'm very used to doing in stilettos, so I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
And our guest judge today was the director of War of Monsters and Warhawk.
He really doesn't want to be here.
Lightbox Interactive,
I cannot
and the
believe
director of the highly anticipated.
Only like Seth Killian and David Jaffe were like even remotely into
Kind of
it.
happy to be
I'm so
there.
excited for Starhawk.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're at least like, okay, I'm on a show. Let me be on the show.
If you just set up that
These
studio
guys,
and
I mean, look at him. He's got the charisma of a paper plate.
So when you think of stacking blocks, do you think of Starhawk?
You have to be able
Of course.
Uh,
What else? What would we
like,
think of? I
I guess, yeah.
Successful career in gaming, you must be able to accomplish difficult tasks and evaluate your own abilities.
Like a
as
fucking
well as
kindergartner.
those of your peers, which is perfect for today's Starhawk-inspired challenge.
Like this would be perfect for like the Tetris VR challenge.
Today, you will build and battle. Earlier today, we took a poll from the Loft to find out what you think about your fellow competitors. We've reviewed your answers and tallied the results. In today's challenge, I will ask the same
They're all doing the
questions from the
you know how to
survey
do to impose.
But I want you to give me the answer you think is the most common answer from the Loft. Keep in mind that the correct answer may or may not be the way you answered the survey.
So now it's not about.
Oh God. Okay. Now I hate her.
Do you think everybody said? I'm aware of how they feel. It's not a secret. So I'm like, oh, okay. Things have to get dirty and nasty.
For the second part of the challenge, you will step up to these building stations and using the tiles provided, build a tower as tall
How is
as
that
you can
related to
in
the survey, though?
20-second increments. I will ask a question.
It's Starhawk, the minigame.
It's a challenge of dexterity, like, you know.
No, but was the most common answer from the survey.
Some of these challenges have nothing to do with the games. They're advertising.
Can you keep yourself collected while all these assholes rag on you mercilessly?
It's like, I don't understand. It's like, all right, who do you think's a douchebag? Reality. Yeah, anyway, put a block
The
on.
new Starhawk game, autographed by Dylan Job.
Look, they're gonna get a copy of Starhawk too.
Okay, well,
For the third part of his challenge, you're giving some truth bullets. Shoot the other towers down with them.
Pick up your name cards.
I have a pretty good feel for the Loft and the people in it, so I'm pretty confident that I can match, you know, just about every single question that Meredith's going to throw at us.
Question number 1. Who is the leader of the Loft? Please remember to hold your name cards close to your chest.
Who's the leader?
And do not
I'm
reveal
gonna say
them
Achilles?
until I tell you to do so.
Yeah,
Reveal
Achilles.
your answers. Suskaiden chose Achilles Might. Christy Pride also chose Achilles Might. Reality Pales chose Achilles Might. Achilles Might chose Achilles Might. Sky Diddy chose
Such a
Achilles
Chad.
Might. Achilles Might is the correct answer. You've all earned 20 seconds.
Yeah, good shit.
You guys rock. I'm honored, but I have no clue how I'm going to
So it's
stack
crappy
these
Family
bricks up.
Feud?
Go.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how many questions we're going to get asked, but I want to get some height on my tower quick.
My strategy is to build a really strong foundation.
3, 2, 1. Time.
Dope.
Oh, that strategy was not working.
I'm really good
The
at
fucking
like, making
producer's
stuff
sitting there leaning
strong
on the
and
side of his
stand,
chair
and
like,
I'm
what the fuck am I
okay.
doing today?
This is strong, and I am feeling confident.
Next question. Who doesn't belong in this competition?
Suikoden.
Gaiden? Yeah.
To think
Is she
what
gonna...
everybody is gonna say.
All right, reveal your answers. The correct answer.
Christy voted for herself.
Everybody except Christy Pride
She's
gets 20
being
seconds
nice.
to build their tower.
But that means she doesn't, like,
Yeah.
Suze Kaiden voted for herself and got it.
Like, I know they all hate
Basically
me,
a
but
6-foot
whatever.
tower, but she also has no blocks left.
I gotta feel bad for
Time's up.
Christy
That makes
now.
absolutely no
Now
sense.
it's like
Next
she just feels bad
question.
for herself. Wow. That was-
Is
Yeah.
the least creative person in the competition?
Reality, of course. Everybody's gonna get 20 seconds.
Reveal your
Suze Kaiden.
answers.
Reality.
The most common answer
Reality, okay.
is reality
Yeah, one
pales.
Suze Kaiden.
I held up my own name. It was because I knew that everybody else was going to say me, and I hope they don't judge me for it.
What do you mean
It's kind of an
they did
uncomfortable
judge you?
situation.
That's the point of this.
They literally judged you for that.
What are you talking about, you fool?
I kind of seen
Yeah.
everybody's what they was doing.
An
to it.
uncomfortable
They're gonna find
situation.
an
Yeah,
easy
Mr.
way
Guy
out.
Code, come
It's
on.
a 10-foot tall ladder. You
She
don't
puts
need
up
a
one
ladder.
tall one at the end.
Pancakes on top of there.
4, 3,
It's the dive at the end of a marathon.
1.
What more can you do with that pancake stack? That's bush.
All right. Next question. Who is the sexiest?
Achilles.
This is not a good question.
I am a handsome devil.
This
but
is not a
I'm
good
definitely not gonna
question.
vote myself.
I guess
Reveal
Christy.
your answers.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course.
Christy Pride was the most common answer.
Arrogant.
She's adorable, and I have a crush on her, but Chrissy just seems like the kind of person
Guy
that would
Code.
kick my
Too
ass.
much of a
You all
douchebag.
have
Code.
20 seconds to build up
Indeed.
your tower. On my go. Go.
As more questions come and she gets answers right and she has time to build, she just kind of...
Suikoden actually has a pretty good strategy because he's hoping that someone else will just fall at the end.
Yeah,
She'll be a
right?
hot buyer,
I
but
have
yeah.
a solid base,
It's menacing.
and these people are gonna fall.
2, 1. Stop working.
He's like really trying to build it from the ground, right?
Moving on.
Damn.
I'm a big brute, building.
Shit, look at his though. He's got so many blocks left to work with. That's Sky Diddy. I said P Diddy, didn't I? That's like a very different person. Who lies the most to the panel?
Maybe I've taken this guidance as far as I can. Because I'm starting to think of myself. If I don't go home with a win, I go back home.
I'm kind of feeling this gamer.
Jim.
Whoa,
hey.
Whoa.
The most common answer.
You know the cast better.
Everyone will get 20 seconds to build up their tower.
It surprised me that Skyden kind of caught on and was like, you know what? It's obvious no one likes me. So if I want time to build, I'm going to answer myself.
I don't mind her as much. I feel like that's just more proof that I hate everyone on this show so much.
She was answering correctly, but not building. What an idiot.
You have a ladder.
Did that knock her shit?
Just one.
Her shit falls, and it falls on my tower. Thank you, Papa.
I'm like beside myself. I think I'm gonna pack my bags tonight.
Shit happens. There was one that was even stuck inside my tower. Damn this girl. Damn her tower. Seriously?
Damn this tower.
It doesn't affect her tower in any way. Because
Tower of Babel sent to cleave my own.
Please pick up your cards.
There's no way I can just be like, well, my tower fell over, it, you know? I'm gonna have to rebuild it and rebuild it taller than it was to kind of impress the judges.
Who don't you want to go up against in the finale?
Achilles?
I know
This
I
gotta
can't
be
afford to be in
Achilles,
last place.
right?
I'm
Just
trying
picks
to
his
figure out a
Skyden
strategy
for
in my
everything,
head to,
everyone. That's
you know,
fine.
stay cool,
What if
but
Achilles
also
picks
have a sense of
himself?
urgency to
I'm my
give
greatest
people-
enemy.
All right, reveal your answers.
Oh yeah.
Achilles Might was the most
Reality.
common answer. So everyone except Reality Pales and Achilles Might will get 20 seconds to build up their tower. Go.
I look at Sky
Sky Diddy's tower, holy shit.
I know, right?
Jesus.
Like it's precarious,
He was
but
gonna get-
it's fucking high.
Why isn't
All
anyone
over.
copying
5,
him now? Like
4,
they're seeing this, how
3,
much better this is.
2,
You see, like,
Well,
Stop.
Realities is like neck and neck with his, actually.
He's a ninja. You don't even know
But
he's
yes,
there,
Sky Diddy's-
and all of a sudden he's 2 miles in front of you.
This is your
Because he's got so many more blocks to work with. Everyone else is out
Who
pretty
is the
much.
most annoying in the law?
Sweet coated.
It's sort of like a parasitic life form. You kind of sick.
She's
Oh
a
my
spore of
and
people.
nauseous.
I gotta like this episode now,
Reveal
suddenly.
your answers.
We bragged on.
Most common answer was Skyden.
You just said all the shit you thought you could say it about a person you don't know. I hate people like that.
You will
Is she
all
staring
get
in a mirror?
20
Wait, who do you
seconds
mean? All
to
of them?
build up your
Just kind
tower.
of like.
Go.
Diddy does not let up at all. That's
He's
just
still
not a good-
going.
He's well ahead in first place.
Yeah, so he's well ahead right now, he was saying? And he's still going?
You ain't gotta fall yet. Me and the tower kind of bonded together as
Oh, I know, eh?
The tower
That's
just- it
ridiculous.
believed in me.
Is this
5,
where?
With his wings
Don't
of
do it.
wax, he truly flew too high.
2, 1. Step away from your
Damn,
tower.
son.
Now he's just showboating.
His shit is straight up 10 feet tall.
I appreciate that they're all really into
It
it.
would fall over. Pretty sure that he's a warlock.
Look at him, he's so excited.
I don't understand how he did this thing. Physics is completely a mystery to me.
Did that like director just say "suck it, bitches" for absolutely no reason?
He said he was describing Sky Diddy's mood.
Oh, okay.
It'd be funny if he said it for no reason, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I was like, what?
At 6 feet,
This is the first time that I've truly, really failed, and I failed hard.
we have Christy Pride. About 6 feet 1 inch.
She did all right
I
considering
know, those
she had
two
to
are pretty
rebuild.
close.
Can't
was
make
disappointed
this
in
like,
myself. You're
you
supposed
know
to
what
be
I
the
mean? Like,
strongest
you can't like build this
competitor
up. We
here,
already
and you didn't show
know
it today.
clearly
Got
who wins
Reality
this,
Pales
you know?
at just under 8 feet. And the
Well, I have no
tallest
object
tower by
permanence, so
far
I immediately
is
forget.
Sky Diddy at 9.5 feet.
Cheerio grade
Congratulations,
memory
Sky
loss.
Diddy.
That'll
You
do it. Yep.
powered over the competition. You are the winner and safe from elimination. You've won a copy of the new Starhawk game, autographed by Dylan Job, and the PlayStation 3D display.
3D display. 3D display. 3D display. Ah, feel it. Starhawk.
Remember when 3D was a thing?
Yep.
Liam.
3D display.
Yeah, I have that 3D display.
The losers will face the
I
panel.
still literally have it. I don't want to get rid of it because.
We'll go home.
He used to do the split screen stuff with
You
people.
can return to the loft.
Well, no. Do you remember the game
Won the challenge,
Puppeteer?
But
Yeah.
Puppeteer is amazing in
There's
3D.
no words to
That's like
express
the
his
game
power. It was unbelievable.
for 3D on the PS3. It's ridiculously good looking.
man.
Oh, that's actually so great that they got that shot. I wonder if someone kicked the thing.
I'm
off
thinking they
camera.
faked that. Yeah, I don't trust anything about this show went well.
Honestly, worth it either way.
Yeah.
After the challenge, I was resting with Sackboy. I felt so sad. And
She's gonna break through a wall and become Junko fucking Enoshima.
I think that's gonna be ultimate.
She could have at least taken some off her top and built it up.
I hear them talking about me. I don't get it.
It's gonna come down to those questions though and how we answered them. They're gonna ask us, why did you pick so-and-so? It's gonna come down to that.
I mean, it's unanimous, man. It's calm, it's unanimous. You see it, you know what I mean?
And we answered it honestly.
Wow,
She
that's
awakens.
awesome. That's super cool. I just think it's really up that you said I'm annoying when I don't even talk to
Oh my
anybody.
God,
I
that voice! Jesus Christ! I think it's the fact that you think I'm annoying. Like I don't know why.
Reality's face right there.
Hey, come, be with us. Why don't you come and chill with us? Why? Why? Really? You're asking me why?
Stay back there, nobody care. Nobody kiss my ass. I don't kiss ass, man. I don't kiss ass.
Yeah, I love the way you treat me like shit, and I'm gonna smile at you like, no. What?
And here comes Suskai, and here comes the tornado.
When have I bugged any of you?
Every episode,
yeah,
pretty
like-
much.
Sleepy or reading?
Why are you
I
directing?
don't even come and play with you when you're playing. I don't want to bother none of you. 'Cause
I let you guys all play iPads whenever you want.
Funny ass laugh. That shit was annoying. Like, what the f***? That's why I put the
Okay,
answer.
but when
I
they
mean,
say
that's it.
annoying, they don't mean that. They say someone who's bugging you.
Out of all the bad
Tell
stuff
me
that
what
was said about her
annoying
today,
means. I'm not
she
letting
was
this
only
go,
focused
by
on
the
fact that
way.
you called her annoying? I mean, I take annoying over a liar any day.
I honestly feel like you need to relax. Maybe people
Okay,
thought
so
you were
like
annoying
why
because
I'm
you're
sleeping and
loud.
like I heard my name, so that's why I came.
We were telling you to come over here to chill with us.
Why? To say that I'm annoying again? No, thank you. You don't like me. So what's the point of having me here?
We want you to hang out. It's just the 5 of us.
And the Progressive logo.
You want back there like Quasimodo.
All right, now I love it.
Taking the moment to be like, hey, let me get to know you.
I'm losing to a bird.
Actually trying to be my friend when you have never really tried to be my friend. I'm not going with it. I have no feelings whatsoever for nobody here.
Okay, then go back to your bell tower.
She's lying on the counter.
Yeah.
She did it to herself, and now she's trying to act all dramatic and surprised that no one in the house really cares for her.
She was actually fully on that tiny counter for a second there.
Yeah. Her legs were completely off
Both
the
feet in
ground.
the air, yeah.
And then Sackboy says you're all. I also think you're really
All
annoying.
of us lost except for Diddy. And even though the focus was,
My only friend.
put on
What does his shirt say? Everything I know I learned from
which is,
something.
it's a scary thing. This is the
Sir
first
Daniel
time I'm
Fortescue.
truly on the chopping
From the
block.
tester, the
This is
greatest
first
show
time
ever known.
That I truly, really failed. But I'm a fierce competitor. I keep a smile
It'd
on
be
my
great
face.
if like one of the characters in this show was someone who is a mega fan of the
I'm
first
just
2
gonna do what I
seasons.
do. I'm not gonna let them.
If they could
Send me home.
find
This is
a
not a
human
popularity
like that,
contest.
I mean, they can't.
someone
but
with
yeah.
such an affliction.
I'm not scared. I am ready. But I'm just a person who wants to get ahead on life. And I'm gonna do whatever I have to do that.
Good evening, gamers.
Damn! Oh man! You got it.
Tonight, one of you will hand over your PlayStation badge.
Everything I know
and
in
your
life I
quest
learned from
for the coveted
PlayStation.
position
It says.
of production associate on the next PlayStation 3 blockbuster at Santa Monica Studio. Sky Diddy, you built a formidable tower and proved you have self-awareness and the ability to evaluate others. You are safe from tonight's elimination.
You know, you did pretty damn good today, Sky Diddy, but there comes a time when you have to know
He's
when
a
to
good
stop.
tower
You
judge.
got to a point where you kept adding, and I kept thinking you were gonna fail, and it's a lot like in game development where you have a build and you're almost done with it. You have to deliver it, and you want to continue to tweak and add and adjust, and you know that every single change you do could screw it all up and break the build. And I
He's
saw
like, "What's
some
a
of
build?"
that from you. You had power, but it could easily have come crashing down.
Sky Diddy, you are immune tonight. The other 4 of you, you're all at risk.
I'd like to jump to Achilles. Watching you today and going through the questions, it was obvious that the rest of the cast sees you kind of as like the strongest. You were right next to Sky Diddy, and I don't think you necessarily adapted as well as you could have.
I'm heavy-handed. So, the finesse is not my strong point. I tried to make a strong base, and it just didn't work. I kind of hit it twice and knocked it over, twice, but I didn't. I gave up. The judges went right for me, but I knew they would. I didn't perform nearly as well as I expected to. It was tough.
Don't be complacent. You have to really bring your 100% A game.
Of course.
So, Christy, what do you think of the build?
I hear you're the sexiest housemate.
I was only seeing my tower from one angle, and I should have taken a look around to see that I was tilting. But once it fell down, you know, it was really discouraging. It sucked. I obviously can't give up. I won't give up. I'm not just gonna be like, it fell down, so, you know.
It seemed to me like you did give up. The initial approach, the strategy that you had, truth be told, that's a basic thing. A 5-year-old could do that. The whole thing fell down. You were presented with an opportunity where it's like, okay,
you build blocks like a child.
Bring out some crazy kung fu and build a nuts tower.
He's seeing that she doesn't have a drive. Christy doesn't show that she has any passion at all.
You resigned yourself to failure, and I know for a fact
Dead, we hate you.
There are times where
coming up
you
next.
think, you know, it's 4 a.m. and there's issues with the build, and you think, oh my God, how are we going to do this? You have to push through it.
It's like,
oh, I get it. They're calling this the build. That's really annoying, honestly.
Meredith had me, but I had to get.
I appreciate his like wild crunch time story there.
And so I wanted to get that base up.
It's 4 a.m. Like, holy
Whoa. Challenge. We kind of mentioned, you know, it's competition. You know, go risky. You don't need to play it safe because, you know, just go all out. Just don't know if I saw that.
They're telling me that when I'm giving opportunities, I don't seize them with everything I've got. I respect their opinion, but there was no way I was gonna go the Sky Diddy route. There's just no way. I'm not a warlock.
It wasn't even like they weren't even building complex things either. It was literally just stacks of blocks set up like a Jenga tower.
Came out of that. Stated early on.
There's no way I could do what he did.
Like, it's good to be aware that you're not the warlock in the room, though.
It wasn't like an Easter Island statue, lady. He just stacked them vertically. Like, what?
Person who lies to the judges. Have you been lying to us?
All I have done is come here, step in front of you, defend myself. With every single weapon I think I have, putting out the fact that I do want to be here, that I have the personality, the preparation, even if you haven't been able to see it completely, and I want this.
Reality, you obviously voted for it. Why did you vote that way?
You know, on the trip back to the loft that day when we were doing the Twisted Metal Challenge, I heard pretty much from everybody on Sis Guidance team a lot of bad things about Sis Guidance performance. So, like Frankenstein, I decided it was time to kill my monster.
So that wasn't your feeling? You were just going with the popular vote?
Honestly, I feel like she might have lied. She might have fabricated a few things.
He's a coward. I think reality doesn't have integrity at all. He's an asshole. He backstabbed me. I want to kill him in this moment. What goes around comes around.
When you have a tight-knit game development team and you have someone that can, rightly or wrongly, get you flagged for what appears to be the biggest ass of the whole show, that's not good. You could be the best artist and have the most passion, but your net impact on the team would be so negative, they may not want you. Why would I even hire you?
It's very different when I'm in a competition trying to get my dream job, and then when I'm in a company working under the instructions of someone who's been there for so many years.
She can defend herself to the T.
No, she can't. That was a terrible defense. What are you talking about?
This is one prize, one winner. You cannot forget that. You cannot just lay on your pillow and say, I'm gonna make friends and be happy.
Even though she laid on her pillow like half the show so far.
One thing you did is when everyone was voting against you, you realized, all right, I'll probably start voting against myself. And so you got the extra time. When you got that extra time, you made no adjustments to your tower. And so you're like, hey, this is a competition. You can't sleep on your pillow. But I don't even remember how many times it was. You probably won 3 in a row, and you built nothing. You had one block in your hand. Everything was just stacked up. And you're like, oh, it's sturdy.
I saw Sky Diddy's tower, and I really thought it was gonna fall. And I didn't think it was a good way of building it. I prefer to have a product that proved that it was strong.
You know what? That would all be incredibly worthwhile if the competition was the sturdiest pile.
That would be really good.
That's so harsh. I love it.
That would be great if you weren't full of shit right now.
That last minute effort to push it forward, that's still kind of lingering with me a little bit.
Right on. No, I get it. But to me, I see it a little bit differently. No disrespect. I did get it up, and I was the 3rd highest.
So you don't think that you were playing it safe?
No. At that point, I knew I wasn't gonna reach Diddy status.
How did you know that? You guys didn't know how many questions we were going to ask.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right.
You're right, I did give up.
I'm shocked at this point.
Fucking nailed that, wow.
Giving Suskaiden more shit about her tower.
Destroyed!
So talk about seizing.
Astro finish!
I think what it really comes down to here is unchanneled passion versus subpar passion. Christy, for you, I didn't think that you brought it as much as you could.
Everyone fails. The tower's a metaphor, right?
God,
all
shut
depends
up.
on how quickly you build it back up, and you did a poor job
Is this the guy behind that?
By Starhawk.
I truly am.
That being said, I think in the end, unchanneled passion can really only take you so far. So, Suskaiden, I'm sorry. Your game ends here.
Suskaiden, I'm gonna have to ask you to hand in your badge.
They don't want it as much as I want it. They don't need it as much as I need it. And I'm like, okay, man, I'm fine. Let me just go and nap now.
It
is
My
what it is.
unbridled
I
passion.
wanna
Time
be
for
at
a
the
nap
top.
anyway.
I don't care if it's just, if I have to get there in a pile of corpses. I'm so sick
Oh,
of these
okay,
people.
Griffin, whatever.
The rest of you,
Get the
there's
fuck
really
out
no
of
more
here.
warnings
That
we
would
can
be
give
the
you.
most annoying
Only one of you
apostle.
are going to win. And you're going to win an awesome job at a great company. And we want someone who really, really, really wants it to win. Don't
And can build a
count
tower,
on someone
I
else
guess.
failing.
Because you know what? You're not going to win this competition with just gray. And I guarantee you, if you're delivering gray at Santa Monica Studio, they're not going to be happy with that because they don't deliver gray.
The final four. You're all still in the running.
Might be some
for the
kind of
job
term
at
I
Santa
never heard
Monica
before.
Studio.
Came to
So
fall.
the
I
3D
think
television
they're trying to
and
just express that
PlayStation
Gray's
3,
boring.
the
Gray's like
$5,000
inadequate.
signing
I don't
bonus,
fucking
and the
know.
2012 Ford
Guess the
Focus
rainbow's
Titanium.
the best.
You are one
fucking know.
challenge away from the finale. I bet it's so close you can almost even taste it. So don't choke. Good night.
I can honestly say that all of us deserve to be here. Throughout this journey, I have felt more and more confident every week. We're just a challenge away from the top 3. There's no way I'm gonna not take this to the end.
Next week on The Tester.
He's going swimming.
Yeah, fucking nice.
At least has to do something with the game they're representing.
Reality Pails?
Ratchet and Clank?
That's correct.
I know I'm gonna kill it.
Who would you like to send to the dunk tank?
Achilles.
Now I have to throw a ball. I'm screwed.
God, lady, really?
I believe that you made it this far based on today's performance.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We're concerned how you would even work on a team.
I
felt
forgot
you
to mention I'm
made
medically
an error in
incapable of
judgment.
throwing
Are
a
you
ball.
cocky to a fault?
We just don't think there's any way you could work at Santa Monica Studio.
All right, Beef, what do you think?
Well, that was an hour and a half. That's what I think.
yeah.
That's my expression of what
Absolutely.
that show was. You know, I get it because there was a reality TV show craze, but like I also feel like there's a point where even like the people behind this must have been like, well, you know, why? You know, like it's
Like, is this one a little too far? Maybe, yeah. That kind of thing.
yeah, like
They must have been conscious of it even.
yeah, like wow.
Yeah.
We're the worst people who ever lived for making this. You know what I mean?
It's like
when Oppenheimer looked upon like the explosion and said, "I have become death, the destroyer of worlds." You know, that kind of feeling.
that sort of self-acknowledgement of your own sin.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I like my soul can't come back from this. I'm tainted forever.
But like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I want to watch more. Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I know. I like at the beginning, before we started, you and I had said, "Oh, maybe we'll just do 2 episodes tonight." It's like super late. It's like 1:40 or something for us.
I think, yeah.
And we ended up rolling right into that 3rd episode. I think both of us were totally into it by then. So
yeah, I really.
It's hard to look away.
I mean, I got to see Ninja die, and he did die. Is in my headcanon, but
He did.
You know,
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm so glad he.
So the cast, what do you think of the cast that you've seen? Obviously, you missed a few off the front. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
I obviously missed like everybody hating Suskaiden, which I kind of get. Don't get me wrong; it's not hard, but like, you know, reality, hate him. Sky Diddy seemed alright, I guess. You know, I had no real problem with him. If him, or what's her name, Christy Pride.
Yeah.
Christy, Sky Diddy, or Achilles win it, I think I'd be all right. So right now, just reality has to go. And
yeah.
And I feel like the law of reality shows is he won't. Because, like, you know, like, the trick to all this, too, is they just get rid of the least interesting people, really, you know, until the end and stuff. So then that's...
Like, they just manipulate it, you feel?
That's what I think, yeah. Well, I have to say, this is honestly, and I'm not even joking about this, like better produced than like some of the MTV reality shows out there. Like Because like they make things for people to say. Like either this was like so underproduced they didn't bother making things for people to say, so it was genuine kind of shit, or they were pretty good actors. These potential QA testers,
Yeah, I think like the like event and the area they're in and shit is all like as low production and low cost as they could make it.
Yeah.
Especially with like when you look at the costumes and like we rented like a fourth of the beach today.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Colossus.
We didn't even buy these Fords, and we had to put an ad in the back of the kitchen. But I totally agree that the production values of the show are like pretty good. Like whoever edits it does like a pretty great job.
It is legitimately better than The Jersey Shore, which is a show that made a lot more money, was well more known, much more well known, which my wife made me watch. But and I mean, legitimately much better, production wise. Premise about the same, but
Yeah, I can't win them all.
No.
Yeah. Still though, Ninja was he was something alright.
Ninjanomics, huh?
What a fucking character.
You want me to spoil something about Ninjanomics?
Yes.
Slowbeef?
Yes.
He never got a QA job.
Oh, that's a shame. Poor Ninjanomics, whatever. Well, one day when I see him at that Subway, I'll make sure to, say hi. I won't even know if it's a sandwich place or like a literal Metro worker, but whatever.
Well, be careful because if they screw up his order, he's going to go ape shit.
That's fair.
He's just waiting for his mom to finish her shift. You may not know this, but like there are various like Twitter conversations of these guys like chatting it up together in the years afterwards, like even many years after. Not like super negative shit, but like I wouldn't say they kept in touch, but like you can actually follow them a little further than this if you need more ninja in your life.
I wonder too, like I get the feeling in a way that like because they always do manufacture some drama on these things, so like they might not like Sis Gaiden per se, but it also might be played up to the point where maybe they'd still talk, and you know what I mean? I don't know if that's true or not, but
I mean, holy shit, that episode was like borderline inhumane. Like that was like a really cruel thing to make them all have to do,
There was do you remember there was a show called The Mole on ABC? It was like right around when Survivor came out at the beginning.
Yeah.
They had a thing like that where they had them vote on who they wanted kicked off, because that's not how the show worked. And then Anderson Cooper was the host of it, and he goes, I want you to all get your things that you said who you want to leave. All right, throw them away. We don't do that on this show. Like, it was a little stupid dig to Survivor, and like gotcha. Anyway, that show didn't last long, so obviously it didn't work. But whatever. Still.
Still a cool thing.
Well, all right, I guess we'll call it there, and then we'll resume in the near future.
Thanks for...
Stop my recording.
Thanks for inviting me.
Dead to gamer rights.